All right, ladies, how many of us were told to take our car keys and put them between our fingers to strike someone with? I know I was as a teenager and young adult. I remember when I was 19, I got a job working at Yonkers at the mall, and my mom and I were walking around the mall before I started working, and I remember her saying to me, "Don't ever go down that hallway right there." And me as a kid, I'm like, what? Okay. And she just looked at me and she's like, "Don't ever go down this hallway." And I asked her why. And she said, because when the mall first opened, there was a manager that locked up the store by herself at night, went down that hallway, and was murdered. So, as a 19-year-old, I kind of freaked out, and I would either have somebody walk me to my car if I closed at night, or I had my keys between my fingers. Now, we're living in modern times, and our keys actually don't look like this anymore, but I wanted to use this as a demonstration on my watermelon. So, having the keys between your fingers is actually a bad idea. Why? Because they're not stable. See how they move? Well, what does that mean? That means they're going to hit into you, causing you pain and damage. So you don't want to do that, right? All right, so I got my watermelon, and I'm going to demonstrate how effective the keys between the fingers are on the watermelon. So if somebody's coming at me, that hurts. Actually a lot. The last time I did this, I had quite a few cuts on my hands afterwards. So, all done with that. I'll bring it a little closer so you guys can see what it did or didn't do. So here you can see the scratches. There's a scratch here from one of the keys and a scratch here. I tried to dig in, do a little jab, and that's about all the farther it went in. So you can see it did not do very much damage. So what do I recommend that you use? Why, the handy dandy Socket Slim that I sell on my website. It is called a Kubotan. So the Kubotan is made to fit in your hand just like this. It's a pain compliance tool. You cause them pain, they comply. You can use it as on the pressure points, dig it into the hip. Somebody comes from behind, you can jab them in the thigh, jab them in the groin area. Like, this little tool is made to do some maximum damage. So I want to demonstrate on the watermelon. You saw what the keys did. So let's see what the Kubotan does. Right there is where we got it before. So let's see what we get now. And I'm not going to do it super hard. Just a little. A little. Okay, should I do it hard? Why not, right? Oh, I split it right in two. So if you're hitting somebody with this, I'm not hurting my hand. I'm keeping a nice tight grip on it. Smells watermelony. I'm able to do some damage. Let me zoom in and show you guys. So here are those first two strikes that I just kind of did nice and easy. That third one that split it in half. That next one right here that split it again. And back here, look at this. You guys, look at this. Look how deep that goes in. I mean, that goes in there pretty good. And that's what you want. You want to cause damage. All right. There you have it. You guys know what you need to be carrying with you. You need to be carrying a Kubotan, not the car keys. Do you guys remember that? Like, you're going to your car and you're like, all right, do I have the ignition or do I have the lock? And you're got it in your hand ready to go because you got to put it in. And oh my goodness, so much simpler today pressing that button. And make sure you only press that button one time. If you press it multiple times, it opens all the doors in your car, right? So you want to make sure that you're close enough to your car before you unlock it. You guys just be careful, stay situationally aware, pay attention to your surroundings, and as the sign on the highway in Colorado always said, pull your head out of your apps.